All right. Well, good night again, everyone. And as I can see, everyone can hear me loud and clearly, as indicated. Again, my name is Livia Wank, founder and CEO of Flow Money System, and I want to welcome you once more. If you are joining us for the very first time, I think that you're going to be very, very glad that you came and you attended this session. You're definitely going to want to thank whoever it is that invited you to attend. This is actually our second official webinar that we're hosting. We would have held one just yesterday, today being the second one. And I must tell you, the excitement, even just between yesterday and today, is pretty awesome. Not only that, but you're going to see some things in this session that you would not have seen on last night's session. And I know for a fact it's going to be very, very exciting for a number of folks. So, just a little bit about myself so you guys know a little bit about me. I've been a professional network marketer for the last 18 years. I started in the industry back in 2000. I went into it full time from 2009. And since then, I've used the industry of network marketing and multi level marketing to open other businesses as well outside of the online sphere. I have traditional local businesses that I also run, and I do a number of things online. I'm an investor, business owner, I'm into so many different things. It's crazy, but my whole thing is to always be moving, always be active, always be doing something, and be able to put other persons in a position as well that they could see major benefits and change their financial future, and of course their lifestyle. I love my lifestyle. I love it to the max. I get to work when I feel to. I travel when I so desire, and that freedom, guys, is what this is all about. Is being able to have a lifestyle that allows you to be free to do the things that you really want to do, and not only the things that you can afford to do. And yes, don't worry, guys, this is being recorded. I did remember to click the record button from the beginning, so guys don't have to worry about that. All right, so let's talk a bit about flow money system. I want this session to be everything to be within an hour at least. So let's just kind of get right into it, and that way we can have some questions and answers at the end if there are any. All right. So first of all, what is flow money system and what does it actually offer? Well, flow money system was designed first and foremost to allow persons the opportunity to leverage their income and to leverage teamwork as well. All right. And one of the things about it is if everyone works together in this platform, the returns are absolutely amazing. Some of the benefits of flow money system would be the opportunity to earn in Bitcoin. There are some persons that would have been part of our original system. Just so you know, flow money system has actually been around since 2015. So no, this is not something that is just now getting started, but the concept of flow money system has been in place since 2015. What is brand new is the fact that we've converted flow money system into a pure Bitcoin platform. So now the potential is even bigger because persons can earn in Bitcoin currency. In terms of advertising for members, members have that opportunity to advertise their business, their product, their service, or whatever it may be. Our discount shopping club, you're going to be hearing a lot more about this after our hard launch, which is the 1st of November. And this allows members to pretty much earn discounts simply for being members. Along with that is our matrix. It's always been one of these things that persons love, having a short matrix. And the reason for that is it allows persons to earn very quickly. You see, in traditional matrices of other networks and so on, what would happen is the first two, three levels are pretty easy to fill, pretty easy for everyone to get to. But you see, as you start to go down into the levels 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and beyond, that is where it gets really, really difficult. And most persons never ever get the opportunity to actually complete those matrices. All right, so to have a 2x2, very short, just 6 positions, makes it very easy for everyone to really have a fighting chance. Now, our web development services is something that we also take pride in, where members and business owners, especially, have an opportunity to take their business to the next level. Obviously, having an online presence today is very, very important. It's critical to have such. You can't expect to compete in the 21st century and you still don't have a website that is professional and giving yourself an online presence. So that is something that we also offer as one of our services as well. And again, you'll be hearing more about that after we launch on the 1st of November. Then we have our affiliate program that's going to be coming. This will allow members an opportunity to earn additional commissions and earnings by reselling various affiliate programs and items and so on. So that in itself is additional income stream that will be available. You can purchase whatever item it is that we have loaded into your eShop, and then you can resell that and make your profits. All right. A lot of great stuff is going in there. Trust me. Now, there are going to be three different types of bonuses that you can earn along the way of building your team. Okay. We'll talk about those as we go on as well. One-time out-of-pocket registration. This is actually one of our biggest selling points, the one-time payment. I was speaking to an associate of mine today, and me and him were discussing the stickability, as we call it, of people. And I say, one of the things that I've realized after 18 years in this industry is that unless you've got some kind of product or service or something that is so absolutely addictive for individuals, most people don't want to renew any subscription after the first 30 days. It starts out good because most people, they're driven by money, they're driven by the excitement of earning money. But after the first 30 days, if there's not something more that is there that can hold them, then you'll find that most people, they don't want to renew. So the fact that our program is a one-time payment makes it very attractive to most persons who want that pressure removed of having to pay a subscription every month, especially if their business has not grown to the point that allows them to maintain it out of profit. You see? And that's where the problem really comes in for a lot of people. They haven't made much profit, so they don't feel encouraged to want to continuously renew their business on a monthly basis. And I'm saying this from 18 years of experience in the industry of networking and seeing it happen over and over and over. Because then it becomes a battle to try to get persons and convince persons why they need to remain in business. It's sad, because if more persons saw it as a business, then they would treat it as a business. But that is unfortunately how most people think. Their attention span is very, very short. So again, that's one of our major selling points. And I'm sure that for most people, that is one of the reasons they're going to get involved. Now, one of the things that you got to understand about marketing is the power of word of mouth. And word of mouth marketing is really one of, if not the most powerful form of marketing the business. Whenever you find or have something that is good, even if it's bad, you share it. You tell someone about it. Good news, bad news. We are people who like to share information. So you want to think about it. If you already share information, and if you already know people like to share information, then why not get paid for it? It's always interesting to me when persons say things like, oh, I'm not really into those things where, you got to tell people about it. Or, I don't really like talking to people, or I don't really like convincing people. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, but these same persons will go on Facebook and they will be sharing the hell out of other people's posts, out of things that have absolutely no substance. Other people's music videos, other people's posts, other people's words, other people's businesses, other people's services. They go to stores, they shop, they share other people's, local businesses. But then when it comes to having a business of your own, and you say, hey, I've got an opportunity for you that you can actually do what you've been doing your entire life, which is sharing information. But the difference is we're going to pay you for it. And you say that, and then persons go like, oh, wait a minute. No, that's not my kind of thing. I don't like that. It's amazing because this is something that is done every day nonetheless. But from the time you give a person an opportunity to earn from doing what they've already been doing, for some reason, persons see that as different and a hindrance and a problem. But such is the way and such is the world we live in. Let's talk a little bit about our Buyers Club and what this is all about and how it works. Well, here's the thing. In business, if you can find a way to satisfy a public need or demand, you can make a fortune. It's really that simple. Find something that people want, find something that people are willing to pay money for, and you can make a fortune if you can demand. It's not rocket science. So what is something that businesses want? They want advertising. They want marketing. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to be known. They want to get their business, product, or service in front of as many eyes as possible. So we know that. If you know that, then all you have to do is to find a way to allow businesses to do such. But here's the thing. They want more customers. So you got to find a way to make the customers want to do that. So How do you do that? Well, what do most customers want? They want deals, they want discounts, they want services. They want to be able to advertise and get something for it. People operate in a system where it's like, what's in it for me? What am I going to get out of this? Okay. So as members or as individuals market and advertise for the business, they expect to get something from it. Now, one of the things that you're going to experience in our buyers club is being able to access discounts from the partner businesses we're going to bring on board. And by doing that, guess what? It allows members to actually receive discounts from these businesses. These businesses will be offering discounts to our membership, and in turn, the membership will be patronizing those businesses. So it's a win-win scenario. Business wants to get more eyes on it. That's what we're going to offer. We're going to provide a platform for individuals or businesses to advertise what they have. And in turn, for us given the platform to do that, to hundreds, what is going to be over time, hundreds and thousands of people, guess what? Then those individuals as well will be able to benefit from some of those discounts that are being offered by the businesses. Everyone wins. Everyone gets what they want. And guess what? Everyone gets to make some money from doing it as well. Either make money or save money. Now, some things that you can look forward to, for example, one of these things is our app, which is going to be coming. Now, this is an app that's going to allow you not only to track your Flow Money System business, but it's going to allow you to get paid for marketing the app as well, on social media as well. You're going to be able to earn things like cashback and rebates. You're going to be able to accrue different credits and points that you can later redeem that can be converted into actual currency, whether that be cash or Bitcoin. You can earn a residual income because we want to have a situation where persons can earn consistently and continually. So we're looking at not just a here today, gone tomorrow kind of setup. We're looking at a setup that will allow individuals to consistently earn on a monthly basis, okay, just for sharing the information and educating persons about Flow Money System, what it does, what it has to offer, and so much more. So this is just one of those things you can look forward to. Won't get too much into that right now, but I can tell you for a fact that is going to be extremely exciting. Another thing that I'm sure is going to excite a lot of persons is our passive returns program, what I call the profit share plan. Now, this is really exciting, and here's why this is extremely exciting. We already know we live in a society where people want things fast. People want things quickly. People want things now. Not only that, sad to say, there are a lot of lazy people out there. But passive programs is one of those things that attracts a lot of folks, because when a person realizes, well, hey, if I can invest, you see, we got to get people into this mentality of investing more, and instead of just putting your money down on a bank and leaving it there to earn net skin to nothing. Well, I'm excited to announce that the beginning of November, we're going to be kicking off our passive program, where members of Flow Money System only will be able to invest, okay, some of their Bitcoin and earn daily passive returns. So every day you will have the opportunity to see Bitcoin coming back into your account every day. Now, how was this achieved? This is achieved through various investments that Flow Money System is consistently doing, through profits generated by the company as well. We're actually, in other words, going to share our profits from the company back with you, the membership. Now, if you're excited about that, I don't know if you're excited about that, but I'm extremely excited about that. I hope you guys are as well. But let me tell you, this is going to be a major, major boost for the business of a lot of folks. Now, the only way to access our profit share program is to first be a member of Flow Money System. Therefore, this is also going to be another selling point for those of you who are already members, who are looking to not only grow your team build, but at the same time, for persons who may not even be interested in team build, but they want to access the passive aspect, well, they still have to join your business or join your team in order to access it. Boom. That is going to just explode the business of everyone in Flow Money currently. So you're going to hear more about that as we go on. Let's move to the actual team build and how that section works. Now, what does it cost to get involved in Flow Money System? Well, to be a member is going to cost you just 0.01 Bitcoin. This is going to activate and upgrade your account. It's a one-time payment. There are no hidden fees that are in Flow Money System. There's nothing that's going to pop upon you. The only time you would pay anything extra is if you may be going into another aspect or component of the business that is outside of the team build. Now, there are 7 different stages of advancement, starting from silver, then to gold, platinum, sapphire, emerald, ruby, and finally diamond. A person can move through each of these stages and earn from every stage simultaneously. You don't leave one stage and go to the next stage and only earn from the last stage you're in. You can earn in all stages at the same time. We would have touched on a couple things your membership includes, like your member back office, where you can track everything that's happening. Leadership training material is going to be provided. Various advertising components will be available, or discount shopping service, or web development packages, or logo and graphic design services. All of these are things that members and businesses can access and take advantage of as time goes on. Don't forget, guys, we're still in soft launch. So there are a lot of things that you wouldn't see available currently, but after we launch, hard launch on November 1st, and moving forward from there, you're going to see systematically we're going to be opening up and releasing new features and components of the program for you, the membership. So let's talk about the actual structure, the actual team build aspect. We're going to start with what we call the matrix payout. So everyone has a matrix, and a matrix is pretty much just a structure comprising of 6 positions, 6 empty spots below you. Now these spots, as they are filled, would allow you to move forward, to advance, and to earn even more. The 4 lower positions, which would be your level 2 positions, are known as the pay line positions. And as soon as those pay line positions are filled, you will actually generate or earn what is known as a matrix payout. Okay. Now on our website, we have explained exactly what that is, and we're going to talk about how much you earn for each matrix level and so on as well. Not only do you earn from the matrix payout, but the first thing that you would have earned if you were to bring your first 2 in is what we call a referral bonus. And you're going to earn 0.001 Bitcoin for every person that you refer. Now, the reason that it is tied to a Bitcoin amount and not to a dollar figure amount is we didn't want to limit persons. We wanted that if Bitcoin's value goes up, the amount you earn for each referral also goes up. All right? Now, let's talk about the re-entry. After a person has completed their very first matrix, they will then what would happen is what you call a cycle. Okay, a cycle is when you've completed the matrix and you're placed into another matrix to do it all over again. Okay, now cycles are the amount of times you can cycle are unlimited. You do not just cycle 1 or 2 times. You will cycle and can cycle unlimited times, which means that you can earn unlimited times. Now, the thing to make note of as well is after you cycle into your second matrix, your earnings also increase. In some cases, they triple in some cases, okay? So your first matrix, whatever you earn in your second matrix, you're going to either triple that or almost triple that. And it continues to remain at that second and higher amount for every cycle and every matrix that you complete after that. Not only that, but as you've referred persons to the business and as you've brought new people in, what we also pay is something that is known as a cycle bonus. What a cycle bonus basically means is if you refer 3 or 4 people or more, again, it's not limited, you can earn an additional bonus when they complete a cycle. Now, cycle bonuses kick in from the platinum level currently, so you definitely want to get to that level and you want to help your folks, your team, to get to that level as well. Now, those cycle bonuses will definitely add up because don't forget, you're earning them on every single cycle, and that has nothing to do with what you're earning from the matrix bonuses and nothing to do with what you would have earned from the referral bonuses. Let's look at the actual movement of cycling and upgrading. So you're going to start at the silver stage. Now the silver stage, to activate that level, is 0.008. So out of that 0.01, 0.008 is used to activate that matrix. Now the rest is used towards bonuses and so on. Here's what's going to happen. As soon as you cycle, you're going to be automatically upgraded to the level of gold. How cool is that? You don't have to put in any hash ID every time you're ready to renew. because there's no renewal, and you don't have to put in a hash ID every time you're looking to upgrade. One single time you would have done that, and that's in the very beginning. So you would have cycled, you're upgraded to the level of gold, and then your second matrix and silver would have been open for you. If you look at the amounts that you would have earned, you will notice that your second payout is actually higher than your first. The first one is 0.004, the second one is 0.024. The third site matrix, again, 0.024. Now the reason that you earn more the second time and the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth and on is because you don't have to continuously upgrade. In other words, you would have upgraded the first time, that money would have been taken out, but the second time and the third time and on, because it was already taken out and you're already upgraded, you now get to keep what would have been taken out to upgrade you with, which is that 0.02. Same thing happens for gold. When you cycle the first time, you earn 0.02 Bitcoin and you're upgraded to platinum. And of course, your second matrix, your third matrix, and so on in gold are now 0.06 Bitcoin. And of course, platinum, same thing. You cycle, some is taken out to upgrade you to the next level of sapphire, and your second, your third, your fourth, and so on are more that you get to keep. Now, this is pretty awesome, and the reason this is awesome is because even though you may be at the level of platinum or sapphire or whatever, you are still able to cycle at the level of gold, and you're still able to cycle at the level of silver, all at the same time. It really makes a lot of sense to build this business because it puts you in a position to earn consistently in multiple stages, multiple levels, multiple amounts. And again, because of the additional bonuses from your team, it's really a very, very powerful plan. How much can you actually earn for each stage currently? Well, silver, you can earn up to 0.024 per cycle, and that goes all the way up to diamond, where you can earn 1.214 Bitcoin per cycle. Now, if Bitcoin right now is a little over 5,500 US dollars, can you imagine earning over a Bitcoin? You're earning $5,500 every time you cycle, and cycles are unlimited. You know, I mean, hey, one cycle per month puts you at 5,500. What if you cycle twice in a month? You don't need to cycle a lot of times, when you hit diamond, because it pays so much. But don't forget, while you're at diamond, it means that you also have a silver, gold, platinum, sapphire, emerald, and a ruby matrix that are all independently operating at the same time. And each of them can cycle multiple times per month, per week, or per day. And that is what makes this program so absolutely powerful. Let's talk about spillover. How does spillover work? Spillover is a great thing because, everyone is not a big builder. Everyone can't build, crazy fast. But because of spillover, it helps a lot of the slower builders to get a push forward. How it works is if you've got an upline above you, just the person who's in a position above you and they're building their business, well, because the matrix is only a 2x2, it means that the person above you can only have 6 spots. So if you are on their level 1 and their other position on level 1 is completely filled, well, the only other place for their new persons that they bring to fall is under you. And of course, if you were the first one on their level 1, you're going to be the first one to receive spillover. So it means that their first 2 people, or whoever they bring, could fall beneath you. And here's the thing. Even before you yourself get to do anything or get to refer anyone or build any team, those 2 members that were spilled under you can also go on to do the same thing. They may bring 2 themselves. Now, when they do that, that completes your matrix. So yes, even though you have not personally referred anyone into the program, you can still complete your matrix. You will still complete a cycle as well, be placed into a new matrix, and you will also be upgraded to the next level. That, I think, is pretty awesome. And if you thought that was good, you're going to love the Follow Me Forward system. I absolutely love this feature. And the reason it's called the Follow Me Forward system is because of just that. Anyone that you personally refer will always follow you when they complete a cycle or complete a matrix, and they will be placed into the first and available open position within your brand new matrix. So if you've got your 6 positions filled, you've completed a cycle, which will place you in a brand new position or brand new matrix waiting to be filled, just like the first one. Well, because we're going to assume that A represents, Andy. Well, if Andy completed his 6 positions, Andy is going to cycle as well. But because Andy is personally sponsored to you, Andy is going to follow you into your brand new matrix and occupy the first available empty position. Now, of course, if you had anyone else that you had sponsored from that original matrix sponsored to you and they completed their matrix, they would come right over and occupy the second open position in your brand new matrix, which just would leave you with less people to complete your next matrix and cycle. Now, imagine if you had 3, 4, 5, 6 people, 10 people over a period of time that you had personally referred and they did even a little bit of work. It would cause them to cycle and it would cause you to cycle even faster. Which means that if you earn $100 now and then those 6 people by the end of the day, they completed the matrix and they cycle, guess what? They come right over into your brand new matrix and caused you to cycle yet again. Even though you may have not brought in another person like since that, they would follow you and you would still cycle again and you would keep cycling. Pretty awesome. Now, in terms of how much you can actually earn, again, we already know that from the silver level, if you look here to the right, sorry, your first cycle earnings 0.004, your second cycle earnings is 0.024. We had actually looked as high as up to platinum. Well, if you look at Sapphire, see it goes from 0.038 to 0.117. And guys, you can look right down bottom and you can see how much that is actually worth in dollar figures. This is based on $5,500 being the Bitcoin price. So if Bitcoin price is higher than this right now, is higher than 5,500, it means that your earnings are also higher than any figure you see here, which is pretty awesome. Okay, and as you start to go down, you add it up, you realize that your first cycle earnings put you at over $10,000, and your second cycle earnings put you at over 15,000 US dollars. And this, again, this is not per month, this is not per week, this is not per day. This is based on how much ever times you cycle in any given time. If you were to cycle once in each of the levels per whatever time frame you're thinking about, this is what your earnings could be. And don't forget, it's unlimited cycles that you can achieve in our structure. So your earnings are just through the roof. Now, for those of you who want to take it to another level, there's something that we have called the Pay It Forward system. Now, paying it forward is not compulsory. Paying it forward is optional, and everyone has the option of doing it if they so desire. But what it does is supercharge your business. Let's assume that you decided to pay for your first 2 members. We're going to call them John and Chris. But if you paid for your first 2 members, John and Chris, well, it means that your level 1 is filled. Now, the criteria would be, John and Chris, we're going to pay for you, but you have to be willing to pay for your first 2 as well. If John and Chris agree to do such, well, guess what? Your level 2 is now filled and you've just completed the matrix and you cycle. Now, could you imagine if everyone did that? If everyone actually paid it forward? The amount of people in your organization would go through the roof. If you just sponsored 2, who sponsored 2, who sponsored 2, and you decided, well, you're going to, bring 2 new persons yourself each week. Not a lot, just 2 in the whole entire week. Well, now put your business at over 8,000 persons in your organization. Now, can you imagine if each of those persons also brought 2 persons themselves each week? You'd be looking at well over 10,000, probably over 15,000 members in your organization in a 90-day period. But again, we live in a perfect world. We don't live in a perfect world, so we know that it's not going to work out that way because there's some people who are going to move pretty fast, but there's some persons who are going to move pretty slow. And of course, we know there are some persons who are not going to do anything. Either way, the system is designed to be extremely simple and extremely easy for any and everyone to build. So guys, I really want to encourage you to get back to whoever it is that will share this information with you. Find out whatever you need to find out to get your business going. Find out what you need to know to get started, to get signed up. Again, it's only 0.01 Bitcoin. That's right now less than 60 US dollars. And it's a one-time payment. So, when you look at that, yeah, it's pretty easy for anyone to really partake and get some major benefits. And if the amount of things that we're about to bring and to introduce, even better. All right. So what we're going to do at this stage real quick is we're going to, I'm going to stick a pin here. I'm going to open up the room for any questions that we may have. Right now it's just after 8, so which means that we've just done this in about half an hour, which is really good. So let me just go ahead right now and switch over to the section where I can see what you guys are saying. We've got a pretty good group in here. I see some folks from before. Welcome, Mark. It's good to see you in the room. Mark is um, one of our original members from way back when. So it's good to see you on board and in at the this session, Mark. Anyhow, guys, so we're going to open up for questions. If you have any questions, feel free to use the raise hand button. You should be seeing it to your right as well. There may be something that says more. You can click that, raise your hand, and if your hand is raised, I can unmute your mic, and you can ask any questions that you may have. All right. If you prefer to type it, that is pretty okay as well. Not a problem. All right. But in the meantime, while persons may be thinking about any questions that they may have, just want to give a shout out to some of the folks in the room. Those of you who are already members, Jam Crew and Colette. I see you made it. Fantastic. Creme brulee. I see we've got. Okay. Yeah, good to have you here as well, Mark. Good to have you, man. I see that you said you weren't hearing anything, Creme. I hope that you are. I hope you were able to hear the session. Before we we finished everything. Welcome to Hector as well. Real quick, Hector, if you're on the line, last night we would have had a couple of folks that came on and kind of gave their testimony and spoke about what they loved about the system and what it meant for them. I know that we've been in a number of things together for a while, and I'm really honored to have you working with me and sticking with me as we build out this platform. So, if you're on real quick, just tell you guys why, you made the decision to come on board with Flow Money System, and what were some of the main highlights for you that made you excited about this particular platform. Are you on the call, Hector?
Yeah, buddy, I hear. You can hear me?
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, man. Go right ahead.
Yeah, good night to everybody. One of the main things is that, first of all, I commit to support you. First things first, because me and you was together for a long time in a lot of programs, and seeing that you have your very own program, they said to me, come and support you, because everybody else could make it, you should be able to make it too. And
I appreciate the support, man.
You have it set up in a way that, as you said, we don't have to look for too many people to get going. Unlike some of the others that you have to find this amount, that amount. If I was just 6 people, basically to fill the matrix, right? And you was in this business for a long time, so you see some of the ways that you could set up your program to encourage people to get on board, have a lot of different incentives for them to achieve and whatnot. So that's why I jump in it, because I know you set up for people to achieve something and whatnot, and as I tell you, to support you in your own venture, a local boy, doing big things. So you have to be there with you, man.
All right, I appreciate that a lot, man. I appreciate that a lot, and definitely, like I mentioned, and I would always tell you, we're definitely going to win, no doubt about it. And guys, just one thing that I want to thanks again, Hector. One of the things that I want to mention that Hector would have pointed out just now as well, in terms of the way it's set up, it really is designed for everyone to win. Not just from the price, the one-time payment, and so on, but the matrix. If you look at a lot of other matrices, again, they have a lot of levels and the money looks really big, really good, and it's very, very attractive. The problem, though, is most people never ever make it to the point to see those benefits, because what happens is people start to lose focus, they start to lose track, they start to get lazy, and the team starts to crumble from the bottom up. So you find that a lot of people get involved and look at those huge numbers down to the bottom, but the reality is most persons never really get the chance to get to those numbers. And once that starts to happen, a lot of folks are going to lose that drive and lose that energy, especially if there are issues with the program and with the system as well. So I definitely want to point that out. Thanks for bringing that point up, Hector. And another thing that I'll mention as well, guys, after being in the industry for so long, I'm not one of those persons who who just have a script and have a program and just throw something out there and hoping a couple people join. You got to understand that I'm coming from a place of being a distributor, being a rep, being a worker in the field out there building teams for years. So I know exactly what I would want to see in a program, just as anyone else would. You see what I mean? So that is the place that I'm coming from, a place of understanding. If I were a member, if I were a rep, what would I want to see? What would I want? What would I love to have happening that can make something or make this as realistically possible for everyone and as much people as possible? And here's what I realized. A lot of people don't like to pay monthly subscriptions. So we've got a one-time payment. That's number one. Number two, this program before paid in fiat currency. So obviously, if Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is definitely the way to go, I mean, that is proven right now, then we had to switch to Bitcoin. So I did that. The third thing was we needed a matrix that allowed persons to earn quickly. So instead of having a huge, long matrix, have something that is shorter that allowed persons to quickly cycle and earn. 4, upfront payments. In a lot of programs out there, you only earn when other folks may upgrade to the level that they're on. There are a lot of crowdfunding programs. I'm still part of some that I'm still building, but obviously not as actively as I'm going to be building Flow Money System. Not even close. All right, but think about it. Some crowdfunding platforms, if you've got a person on level 5, you only get paid when they upgrade to level 5. If you've got a person on level 3, you only get paid when that person has someone on level 3, which means that they have to have at least level 1 and 2 complete. So which means you got to build out levels 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 before you can actually get level 3 payments or all of your level 3 payments. These are things we got to understand now. However, which means if you brought someone into one of those other platforms and let's say you brought 10 people in, you will only earn donations from the persons who fall on your level 1. And for you to earn the donations from level 2, you have to wait until that person has upgraded to level 2. For you to earn from the person on level 3, you have to wait until that person has upgraded to level 3, which means they got their levels 1 and 2 complete. In Flow Money System, though, if you bring 10 people in, you're going to get paid Bitcoin for all 10 people. Come on. You're going to get paid for all 10 people. Okay? And then on top of that, if it's 10 people, well, it only takes 6 to cycle. So you're not only going to get paid referral bonus for all 10, but then you're also going to cycle and get paid a matrix bonus again. And then on top of that, if any of those 10 people cycle, guess what? They're going to follow you and help to fill your next matrix again. Not only that, but you would have already been automatically upgraded. To say that this is a better platform than any others that I've seen out there is not simply because I'm the CEO, but because it's just a better platform. And if you start to really talk to some of our other members who are in the platform that are already earning and so on, which are quite a lot, I'll tell you guys this, to put this into perspective, in our very first 7 days of soft launching, so not even a hard launch. So we've not even fully launched, guys. This is still pre-launch. But in our first 7 days, we paid out close to $2,500 in Bitcoin back to our membership in our first 7 days before we have even hard launched our system. And I want you guys to think about that. That is a number of people that earn in the first week. Some folks that have not earned Bitcoin or much Bitcoin or anything in months. And our first 7 days, we were able to pay in commissions close to $2,500 worth of Bitcoin. Can you imagine what's going to happen when we go full force? When everybody gets into gear and we start to really crank, it's going to be crazy. I look forward to announcing when we've paid out our first $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. And to be quite honest with you, I do believe that day is coming very soon. Very, very soon. Our membership is growing every single day, and every single day Bitcoin payments are being paid out to members. So if you're not on board, we encourage you to get on board. If you are not working as yet, Because it's one thing to sign up, it's one thing to register your account. It's another thing to actually upgrade your account and get to work. So if you're in Flow Money System right now and you've got an account and you're still a free member, my encouragement to you is to upgrade as soon as possible, because there are members in our platform who have not even referred anyone as yet, but they've got 2, 3, 4 people as spillover simply because they activated their accounts. Because don't forget, guys, you're going to see people that are not even from your team. People who you have not brought into the business are going to fall into your matrix and start to fill it. And it doesn't matter who falls, because remember, once they fall into your matrix and those 6 positions are filled, you cycle and you get paid. So if you're not yet upgraded, get upgraded tonight. Don't even wait till tomorrow. Get upgraded tonight. Get your system in place. Get your Bitcoin wallet address added so that you can receive your commissions and get to work. This is going to be one of the more exciting systems and platforms out there. It's already being said. You're going to see a whole testimonial page go up very soon on the website. We're already putting together those testimonies from different members speaking about what they love about the program and what their experience has been so far. And guys, if you're not in, make sure you're positioned. All right. That being said, I don't see any additional questions. I'm just going to wish each and every one of you a fantastic week. You know, today is only Tuesday, so we've got a lot of time. There's still the promotion. Don't forget, guys, we still have our ongoing promotion, which, by the way, is now for the top 2 refers. So the persons who sponsored the top, oh, today is Wednesday. Oh, my apologies. Oh, Duane, that's for you. It's still Tuesday for me. You're in the UK. Oh, wait a minute. It is Wednesday. Oh man, I guess I'm way too happy. All right, so it's Wednesday, so we still got a lot of time. My bad. My apologies. All right, we still got a lot of time before November 1st. The top 2 persons who refer the most individuals, we are paying out $150 worth of Bitcoin, just like that, to the 2 persons who refer the most persons. All right. You can check our website, check the promotion tab on our website, flowmoneysystem.com, and you can see who's on the leaderboard. If your name is not on there, then you need to get to work. All right. That being said, have a great night, guys. God bless. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Again, for those of you who are not yet upgraded, get upgraded ASAP and let's get to work. Let's earn some Bitcoin. The price right now is dipped just a bit. So this is a great time to try to get the Bitcoin that you need and get some folks on board so that you can get as many benefits as possible. All right. I look forward to congratulating many of you when you hit those levels. Look forward to meeting you at the top, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you back in the group. If you're not in our Telegram group as yet, be sure to get in the Telegram group and invite your friends into the group. They don't have to be members. Just invite them into the group so that they can see all of what is going on. That being said, have a great night, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Our webinar is now officially over.